Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. Again, I am your host, Keisha Lancelin. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. In this segment, we're going to learn a little bit about your insurance. I'm here with David Sampson.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for making time for us here in Atlanta. Can we talk a little bit about the cost of insurance lately? It seems like it's kind of inching up on us.
Well, it is. And the main driver of increased insurance premiums is inflation. Inflation spiked in 2022 to 9%. That's the highest rate of inflation in over 40 years. And that affects the cost of everything, especially insurance loss costs, whether it's increased building materials or labor cost in repairing homes and businesses or repairing automobiles. The other major factors driving rising insurance premiums are increased severe weather and then fraud and lawsuit abuse. So those are the main drivers behind rising insurance premiums.
So, do we have any idea if, we are working towards getting better? Do we have any light at the end of the tunnel?
Well, the good news is that there seems to be some stabilization in insurance rates in 2025. We think those trends are likely to continue in 2026, but we really have to do more work on preventing the losses to begin with. The industry is investing a lot of money in research on mitigation and resilience. We're encouraging state and local governments to incentivize resilience and build in resilience to the neighborhoods that are being built, and encouraging people when they replace roofs to use more resilient roofs that can withstand hail and can withstand windstorms.
I think you knew what my next question was going to be, because so much of what we are looking to prevent is completely out of our control. Nobody can control when the storm is going to come, those type of things. But there are tips like that can help us kind of get on the right side of not having to make these, huge claims.
Well, you're right. And it's especially important in Atlanta because Atlanta is in the Dixie Tornado Alley. And so it's been increasing storm losses there. But the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety has done tremendous amount of research on the quality of roofs and the construction of roofs that can help people, which is the major source of loss in storms, is roof damage. And so if people, when they're repairing their homes on a regular basis, can take advantage of the newest research that is out there, that's a way to significantly reduce the losses when the storms do come. And many insurance companies actually offer discounts on insurance premiums for those homeowners who make those improvements.
So in terms of protecting ourselves the best way that we can, protecting our homes the best, that's one of the biggest investments that any of us will ever make is the home.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a website? Is there a place that we could go to get these type of tips and information?
Well, there certainly is. apci.org/insurance has all of these tips there. But the other thing that people can do is to regularly do an insurance checkup with your independent insurance agent to make sure you have the right coverage for the value of your home, that you have the right deductibles that fit your budget, and also tips like bundling your home and auto insurance often can result in significant discounts in premiums.
Thank you so much for making time for us here in Atlanta. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to be with you, Keisha.
Thanks so much, David. All right, guys, you guys have the information that you need. David gave us a lot of things to think about and a website to go to learn more. Take the opportunity to visit and stay tuned to more Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back.